David therefore departed from there and escaped to the cave of Adullam. So when his brothers and his father's house heard it, they went down there to him. Now watch this. And everyone who was in distress, everyone who was in debt, and everyone who was discontented, all right, who was what? Discontented, gathered to him. So he became captain over them, and there were about 400 men with him. Now, I want you to try and imagine the scenario, all right? I want you to use the power of your imagination and go there in your imagination, right? David is hiding in a cave, all right? King Saul and his army are chasing him and trying to kill him. David is surely crying out to God to help him. Whom does God send him? Whom does God send to him? People who were in distress, people who were in discontentment, and people who were in debt. What a band of people to send you when you need help. God has a tremendous sense of humor. You're crying out for help. You are crying out that God would give you somebody to fight for you. And God could only muster up the distress, the discontented, and the people who are in debt. What do I mean by that? All the people who were in counseling and therapy. They were sent to where David was. All these people that were going through counseling and therapy went to where David was. And the worst part of it is, David became a captain over them. How would you like to be the leader of a group of distressed, discontented, and people who are in debt? How would you like to be a leader over them? If you ask me, I would say, no, thank you very much. I'd rather be to myself than to have a distressed, discontented. My goodness, how can I lead a people that are discontented? How do you lead a people that are in debt? They'll get you into more debt. But he became a captain over them. Listen, God gave David men that may have looked like failures. God gave David men that seemed to look like failures. But God had a great plan for these men and their leader. Let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, don't ever come to the conclusion that God has given up on you by whom he puts in your way or whom he puts in your life. Don't give up, because many times we look at the people whom God has given to us and we say, how can God give me such a group of people when I myself am struggling? But let me tell you, whenever God puts people in your path and they look like failures, I came to tell you, don't you ever come to the conclusion by looking like the way they are, because God has got a great plan for them and for you.